Peppa and George have come across this cool looking spaceship. And Peppa said, "George, look at this. Do you think we should go in?" And George was holding his little dinosaur, said, "Oh, I don't know. It looks kind of scary." But with a helping hand, the doors are opened. So first we open the bottom door, then we open the middle door, then we move up and we open the top door. Because Peppa and George are only small, they need a helping hand with these kind of things. So Peppa and George are really excited to explore the spaceship. So George said, "Look, Peppa, it's Thomas." "Hey, Thomas," Peppa said. And Thomas said, "What have you found, guys? Looks like a cool spaceship. Have you been in yet?" And Peppa said, "No, we haven't been in yet. We just opened the doors." So Thomas goes to have a little look and said, "It looks really interesting, guys. I think we should go inside." And George still isn't sure whether he should go in or not. And Thomas said, "It'll be fine, guys. If Peppa drives, I'm sure we'll be safe." So George wants to go into the middle. So he's gone into the middle, and the middle looks like you could learn some stuff inside. It's got a cool ABC alphabet and numbers. George said to Peppa, "Peppa, it's really cool in here. Come and have a look." So the top door is opened, and Peppa jumps right in and sits on the seat and said, "Guys, this is looking fantastic. I can drive from up here." So close the door behind Peppa, and Peppa can still see out. And she goes, "Hey George, can you see me?" And George laughs and says, "Yes, I can see you. You're sticking your nose right out." So we close the door behind George. Peppa's still looking out. And now it's Thomas's turn. "Come on, Thomas, get in." So with a helping hand, Thomas gets in. And Thomas needs to go in on a funny little angle because he's too big. But he is a train after all. "So is everyone in?" Peppa said. And Thomas and George said, "Yeah, we're ready. Be careful." So with a helping hand, the spaceship takes off. "Come on, Peppa, go." So they have a little fly, and Peppa said, "Wow, this is amazing. How cool is this, guys? Maybe we should go and get Mommy and Daddy Pig and show them." And then Thomas said, "That's a great idea. Come down here, guys." So after the little trip, Thomas, George and Peppa had a really fun time in the little spaceship they found. It's amazing what fun you can have with things you find these days. Peppa and George said, "Don't forget to subscribe." And Peppa Pig had just finished a day's work when Fireman Sam and Peppa Pig spot some of their friends, which is Thomas and Percy. Percy and Thomas say, "Hey guys, how are you?" Peppa said, "We just finished work." Thomas and Percy said, "You haven't seen Postman Pat about, have you? We're waiting for a special delivery from him." And Fireman Sam said, "He should be around any minute, guys. He always comes at the end of the shift." So Thomas and Percy were really excited. "And here's Postman Pat now," said Peppa Pig. So Postman Pat gets out of the van. Where's your cat?" Peppa said. "Where's Jess?" "Jess is here as well." And Jess goes up and said, "Hey." Goes up to Fireman Sam, because Jess really likes Fireman Sam. And then Postman Pat said, Thomas, I've got your special delivery here. Look what it is. Wow. It's a raspberry jelly to eat. How cool is that? And then Percy said, look, Thomas, you're on the front. And Peppa and Fireman Sam couldn't believe that Thomas was on the front of the cover of the raspberry jelly mould. So Percy moves out of the way. So with a helping hand, the Thomas and Friends raspberry jelly is opened. Postman Pat said, wow, look how cool that is, Thomas. It's in the shape of you. So through the raspberry jelly, you could see Thomas's face. It's shaped exactly like Thomas's, which is loads of fun, and it tastes delicious. And you can see through it too, which is really cool. So Postman Pat said, come on, Thomas, let's all eat it. I think it'd be a shame not to eat it all now. So Thomas and Percy jumps on top, Postman Pat, Fireman Sam, Jess and Peppa Pig all sat down to eat the raspberry jelly. Loads of fun.